Good morning, friends. Today's class we will see some of the commonly asked questions in physiology about the CNS system. So the first question is synapse. It's a junction between two neurons. It is classified by two methods, the anatomical method, axonic synapse and axodendric synapse. And functional classification is electrical synapse and chemical synapse. The main function of synapse is to transmit the impulse action potential from one neuron to another. Thus, there are two types, that is excited synapse which transmit impulse, inhibitory synapse which inhibit the transmission of impulses. Properties of synapse include one-way conduction, the synaptic delay. It is the short delay that occurs during the transmission of impulses through the synapse. The significance is that it helps to detect whether the pathway for reflex is monosynaptic or polysynaptic. Fatigue. During prolonged muscular activity, the synapse forms a state of fatigue, and this is due to depletion of neurotransmitter substance called acetylcholine. Summation. It is the fusion of the effects of progressive increase in the excitatory postsynaptic potential in postsynaptic neuron when many presynaptic excitatory terminals are stimulated repeatedly. Second question is neuromuscular junction. The junction between terminal branch of the nerve fiber and the muscle fiber is called neuromuscular junction. Each terminal branch of nerve fiber is called axon terminal. While approaching close to the muscle fiber, the axon loses its myelin sheath. So, axis cylinder is exposed. The terminal portion of the axis cylinder is expanded like a bulb. It is called a motor end plate. The membrane of the muscle fiber below the end plate is thickened. It navigates inside the muscle fiber, forming a depression which is called synaptic trough. The motor end plates fit into the trough. The membrane of nerve endings is called presynaptic membrane. The space between two are called synaptic cleft. The axon terminal contains mitochondria and synaptic vesicles. The synaptic vesicles contain neurotransmitter substance called acetylcholine. The synthesized by mitochondria present in the axon and stored in the vesicles. The mitochondria contain ATP, which is a source of energy for synthesis of acetylcholine. The function of neuromuscular junction is to transmit the impulse from the nerve to the muscles. When the impulses are transmitters from nerve to the muscles, a series of events take place in neuromuscular junction. They are release of acetylcholine, action of acetylcholine, development of end plate potential, development of miniature end plate potential, the destruction of acetylcholine. Functions of thalamus. It is a large ovoid mass of gray matter situated bilaterally in desenphalus. Thalamus primarily concerned with somatic functions and plays a little role in visceral function. The various functions are relay center. Impulse of almost all sensations reach thalamic nuclei, particularly in the vertical posterolateral nucleus. After being processed in the thalamus, the impulses are carried to the cerebral cortex through the hypocortical fibers. Thus, thalamus is called relay center for sensations. Center for integration of sensory impulses. Thalamus form a major center for integration of and modification of peripheral sensory impulse before the impulses are projected to specific areas of cerebral cortex. Center for sexual sensations. Role in arousal and alteration reaction, alertness reactions. Center for reflex activity. Center for integration of motor functions. Functions of hypothalamus. It is a disencephalic structure situated just below the thalamus in the vertebral ventral part of the disencephalons. Hypothalamus is the important part of brain concerned with homeostasis of the body. It regulates many vital functions like endocrine functions, visceral functions, metabolic activities, hunger, thirst, sleep, wakefulness, emotional, sexual functions, etc. Secretions of posterior pituitary hormones. Hypothalamus is a source of secretion of posterior pituitary hormones. ADH and oxytocin are secreted by supraoptic and paraventricular nuclei. Control of the anterior pituitary. Hypothalamus controls the anterior pituitary gland by secreting, releasing hormones and inhibitory hormones. It secretes 7 hormones. They are growth hormone releasing factor, growth hormone releasing polypeptide, growth hormone inhibitory hormone, thyrotropic hormone, corticotropin releasing hormone, gonadotropin releasing hormone, Prolactin inhibitory hormones. Control of adrenal cortex. Adrenal cortex is regulated by ACTH, and ACTH secretion is in turn regulated by the CRH, which is secreted by the paraventricular nucleus of the hypothalamus. Control for adrenal medulla. Regulation of autonomous nervous system. The sympathetic division of autonomic nervous system is regulated by posterior and lateral nuclei of hypothalamus. Regulation of heart rate. Hypothalamus regulates heart rate through vasomotor center in the medulla oblongata. Regulation of blood pressure by acting on vasomotor center. Regulation of body temperature. Regulation of food intake. Regulation of sleep and wakefulness. Role of behavior and emotional changes. Regulation of sexual function. Regulation in response to smell. Reflex arc. Reflex activity is the response to a peripheral nervous stimulation that occurs without our consciousness. It is a type of protective mechanism and it protects our body from irreparable damage. Reflex arc is an anterior nervous pathway for reflex action. A simple reflex arc includes 5 components, that is receptor. It is an end organ which receives the stimulus. When receptor is stimulated, impulses are generated in afferent nerve. Second is afferent nerve. Afferent or sensory impulse from the receptor to the center. The center receives sensory impulse via afferent nerve fibers and in turn it generates appropriate motor impulse. The center is located in the brain or in the spinal cord. Efferent nerve. Efferent nerve or motor nerve transmit motor impulse from the center to the efferent organ. Effector organ. Efferent organ is the structure as a muscle or a gland where the activity occurs in response to the stimulus. A reflex is an automatic response to some kind of stimulus. As well as being automatic, this type of actions cannot be prevented. For example, if dust or dirt blows to someone's eyes, that person cannot stop his eye from blinking, or if a piece of food moves to a windpipe, he or she cannot stop coughing that result. Reflex do not follow same pathway as nerve impulse. Instead, the nervous pathway for reflex is called reflex arc. Usually, when the cells within the body are stimulated, they send a message called nerve impulse to the brain. The brain receives the message and sends back another message in response to this initial stimulation. This takes place very quickly, but it is not automatic like response seen in reflexes. Reflex can be spinal reflex or brain reflexes. The difference in two types of reflex where the reflex arc is found. The spinal reflex, it occurs in spinal cord, and for brain reflex within the brain. No matter where the reflex arc is located, there is no conscious control involved. For example, a spinal reflex is a knee-jerk reaction and brain reflex including blinking, coughing, iris contraction within the eye. The key difference between reflex action and any other action is involvement of the brain and the lack of conscious control. By following a reflex arc, nerve impulse travel along the sensory neurons from the site of stimulation, the spinal cord or brain, and then back to the area of response along motor neurons. In some reflex arc, the sensory neurons are connected to motor neurons by connector neurons, but either way, there is no control by the brain. Nervous pathway for knee-jerk reaction is well known and documented. It provides a clear example of an action following a simple reflex. During knee-jerk reflex, one leg is crossed over the another and kept completely relaxed. Sharply tapping the tendon just below the kneecap will result leg swinging upward. Parkinsonism. It is a slow, progressive, degenerative disease of nervous system associated with destruction of brain cells with produced dopamine. It is named after discoverer James Parkinson. It is also called Parkinson disease or paralytic aging. Causes. It is occurs due to lack of dopamine caused by damage of basal ganglia. It is mostly due to destruction of a substantia nigra and nigrostriatal pathway, which is a dopaminergic fibers. Viral infections of brain like encephalitis, cerebral arteriosclerosis, injury to basal ganglia, destruction of removal of dopamine in the basal ganglia. It occurs mostly due to long-term treatment with antihypertensive drugs or unknown causes. Signs and symptoms. Tremors. In this condition, tremor occur at rest but disappear while doing any work. So it is called static tremor or resting tremor. It also called drum beating or tremor as their movements are similar to beating a drum. Slowness of movements. Over the time, the movements start slowing down and takes long time even to perform a simple task. Gradually, the patient become unable to initiate voluntary activity or voluntary movements are reduced. Poverty of movements. It is the loss of all automatic associated movements. Because of the absence of automatic associate movements, the body becomes statue-like, the face becomes mask-like due to absence of appropriate expressions. Rigidity, stiffness of muscle in limbs resulting in rigidity of limbs. The muscular stiffness occurs because of increased muscle tone, which is due to removal of inhibitory influence of gamma motor neurons. It affects both flexor and extensor muscles equally, so the limbs become more rigid like pillars. This condition is called lead pipe rigidity. Gait. The people lose their normal gait. Gait in Parkinsonism is called Frenstenic gait. The patient walks quickly in short steps by bending forward as if going to catch up center of gravity. Speech problems. They may speak very softly or sometimes rapidly. The words are repeated many times. Emotional changes. Persons affected by Parkinsonism are get upset emotionally. Dementia. Later stage, some patients develop dementia. Treatment. It is due to lack of dopamine caused damage of dopaminergic fibers. Dopamine does not cross blood-brain barrier. Another substance called levodopa which crosses the blood-brain barrier is injected. Since the levodopa is converted to dopamine in liver, some side effects occur due to excess dopamine content in the liver and in the blood. Basal ganglia. Basal ganglia are scattered masses of gray matter submerged in the subcortical substance of cerebral hemisphere. Basal ganglia form a part of extrapyramidal system which is concerned with integration and regulation of motor activities. Components of basal ganglia include corpus striatum, which is a mass of gray matter situated at the base of cerebral hemisphere in close relation to the thalamus. The integral capsule is incompletely divides the corpus striatum into two parts, caudate nucleus, which is elongated gray mass lying medial to internal capsule. Throughout its length, the caudate nucleus is related to lateral ventricle. Lateral nucleus. It is the wet shadows gray mass between the lateral to internal capsule. A vertical plate of white matter called external medullary lamina divides lenticular nucleus into two parts, that is outer putamen and inner globulus pallidus. Substantia nigra. It is situated below the red nucleus. It is made up of large pigmented and non-pigmented cells. The pigment contain high quantity of iron. Subthalamic nucleus of lice. This nucleus situated lateral to red nucleus and dorsal to substantia nigra. Functions of basal ganglia. Control of respiration. Basal ganglia control the muscle tone. In fact, gamma motor neurons of the spinal cord are responsible for the tone of muscles. During lesions of basal ganglia, the muscle tone increases, leading to muscle rigidity. Control of motor activity. Regulation of voluntary movements. The movements during voluntary motor activity are initiated by the cerebral cortex. However, these movements are controlled by basal ganglia, which are in close association with cerebral cortex. During lesions of basal ganglia, the control mechanism is lost, and so the movements become inaccurate and awkward. Regulation of conscious movements. The fibers between cortex and caudate nucleus are concerned with regulation of conscious movements. This function is also known as cognitive control of activity. Regulation of subconscious movement. The cortical fibers reaching putamen are directly concerned with regulation of some subconscious movements which takes place during trained motor activities. Control of reflex muscular activity. Some of the reflex muscular activities, particularly visual and labyrinthine reflex, are important in the maintenance of posture. Basal ganglia responsible for coordination and integration of impulse for these reflex activities. Control of automatic associated movements which take place along with some motor activities. The lesion in basal ganglia causes absence of these automatic associated movements, resulting in poverty of movements. Face without appropriate expressions while doing any work is called mask-like face. Role in arousal mechanism. Globus pallidus and red nucleus are involved in arousal mechanism because of their connections with reticular formation. Extensive lesion in the globus pallidus causes drowsiness leading to sleep. The eighth question is CSF, its composition, formation, circulation function. CSF is or cerebrospinal fluid is a clear, colorless, transparent fluid that circulates through the ventricles of brain, subarachnoid space and central nerve spinal cord. Properties: the volume is nearly 150 ml, rate of formation is 0.3 ml per minute, specific gravity is 1.005 and reaction is alkaline. The CSF main component is water, 99.13% is water, solids remaining 87%. The organic substance include protein, creatine, amino acids, sugar, urea, uric acid, cholesterol, lactic acid. Inorganic substance include sodium, calcium, potassium, bicarbonate, magnesium, chloride, sulfate, and leukocytes in CSF is 6 cubic millimeter. Formation. Site of formation formed by the choroid plexus situated within the ventricles. They are the tough capillary projections present inside the ventricle and are covered by pyramids and epidermal covering. Mechanism of formation formed by process of secretion. The formation of CSF does not involve ultrafiltration or dialysis. Substances affect the formation of CSF include pilocarpine. Either the extracts of pituitary gland stimulate the secretion of CSF. Injection of isotonic saline stimulates production of CSF. Injection of hypotonic saline causes greater rise in capillary pressure and intracranial pressure and fall in osmotic pressure leading to increase in CSF formation. Hypertonic saline decreases the CSF formation. Circulation of CSF. Major quantity of CSF formed in lateral ventricle and passed through the foramen of Monro and divided into the third ventricle. From here, it passed to the fourth ventricle through aqueductus sylvis. From the fourth ventricle, it entered to cisterna magna and cisterna lateralis through the foramen of Lexia. A portion of cisternal fluid circulates through the spinal subarachnoid space. The greater part of fluid passes upwards over the brainstem and to the cerebral hemisphere. Functions of cerebrospinal fluid include protective function. The specific gravity of brain and CSF more or less same like brain fluids in CSF. When the head receives a blow, CSF acts like a cushion and prevent movement of brain against the skull bone, thereby prevents damage of the brain. Regulation of cranial content volume. If the cranial content volume increases in the volume, there is increase in the absorption of substance into venous sinuses. It happens in case of cerebral hemorrhage and tumors in the brain. Medium of exchange. CSF medium through which many substances, particularly nutritive substances and waste material, are exchanged between blood and brain tissue. Functions of cerebellum. Physiological or functional classification of cerebellum are vestibular cerebellum. The functions include regulate tone, posture, and equilibrium by receiving impulse from the vestibular apparatus. Spinocerebellum. The functions include regulate tone, posture, and equilibrium by receiving sensory impulses from tactile receptors, proprioceptors, visual receptors, and auditory receptors. Spinocerebellum regulates the postural reflex by modifying the muscle tone. It also receives impulse from the optic and auditory pathway and helps in adjustment of posture and equilibrium in response to visual and auditory impulse. Corticocerebellum is concerned with integration and regulation of well-coordinated muscular activities. It is because of its afferent connections with cerebral circuit. Neuromuscular transmission. Neuromuscular transmission is defined as a transfer of information from motor nerve ending to the muscle fibers through neuromuscular junction. It is the mechanism by which motor nerve impulse initiate muscle contraction. Events on neuromuscular transmission. A series of events takes place in neuromuscular junction. During this process, the events are: first, release of acetylcholine. While action potential reaches axon terminal, it opens the voltage gated calcium channels in the membrane of axon terminal. Calcium ions from ESF enter the axon terminal. This causes bursting of the vesicles by forcing the synaptic vesicles move and fuse with the presynaptic membrane. Second, action of acetylcholine. After entering the synaptic cleft, acetyl molecules bind with nicotinic receptors present in the postsynaptic membrane and form acetylcholine receptor complex. It increases the permeability of the postsynaptic membrane for sodium by opening a ligand-gated sodium channels. D. Development of end plate potential. End plate potential is non-propagative, but it causes development of action potential in muscle fiber. Development of miniature of end plate potential. It is a weak end plate potential in neuromuscular junction that develop at the release of small quantity of acetylcholine from axon terminal, and each quantum of this neurotransmitter produces a weak miniature of end plate potential. Destruction of acetylcholine. Acetylcholine released into the synaptic cleft is destroyed very quickly within 1 millisecond by the enzyme acetylcholine transferase. The rapid destruction of acetylcholine has got some important functional significance. It prevents the repeated excitation of muscle fibers and allows the muscle to relax. Thank you. Thank you for listening.